Hi, in this video we're going to add or subtract algebraic fractions where prior factorisation of the denominator is needed. And in fact here we've got 3 fractions that we're adding or subtracting. But the principle's the same. We look at these denominators and we factorise whatever we can first, and we'll see why that's useful. So let's do that. The 12x squared minus 9x has a common factor of 3x, so we take that out and we're going to get 4x minus 3. Then there's nothing you can do with that second fraction. And then this one here, we can take out 3x. So it's 3x brackets 3x minus 1. Okay, right, so we factorise the denominators. And now, in order to add or subtract these fractions, remember we need the same denominator. It's the same with adding and subtracting any fractions, whether they're algebraic or not. So I can see, for example, that we have this 3x minus 1 and this 3x minus 1 in common here, which is great. So we just need to ensure that this has a 3x minus 1 in it. In fact, let's just do that now. I'm going to times top and bottom of this fraction by 3x minus 1. Whatever you times the top by, you have to times the bottom by. And I need to put that in brackets, by the way, because it's all of the x minus 3 times by the 3x minus 1. Okay, that's good. So I've now got a 3x minus 1 in all of these. What else do we have? I can see there's a factor of 3x here and here, but not in the second fraction. So I need to multiply the top and bottom by 3x. So let's put 3x here, on the front, in fact. And then finally, I can see we've got this 4x minus 3 here, but it's not in the others. So I need to put a 4x minus 3 there. So times by 4x minus 3, and top and bottom. And top and bottom here by 4x minus 3, sorry, it's a bit squished. But now I do have the same denominator across all 3 of these. So now I can just deal with the numerators, add and subtract them, right? So I've got in the denominator, we've got the 3x, we've got the 4x minus 3, and we've got the 3x minus 1. And in the numerators, we've got x minus 3, 3x minus 1. Subtract 3x times 4x minus 3. We can ignore that 1 there. And then we've got plus 1 times 4x minus 3. Okay, so remember at this stage, once we combine into a single fraction, we do not expand the denominators. There's a good reason for that. But we do expand and simplify the numerator. So let's do that with the numerator. We've got x minus 3 times 3x minus 1. We're going to get 3x squared. We're going to get, what else are we going to get? Minus 9x minus x, which is minus 10x. And we've got plus 3 as well. And then this next one, minus 3x times 4x is minus 12x squared. We've got plus 9x. And we've then got the plus 4x minus 3 at the end. And as I said, we do not touch the denominator yet, or at all. Just copy it for the moment. We need to simplify this numerator. We've got 3x squared minus the 12x squared. That's minus 9x squared. We've also got minus 10x plus 9x plus 4x. What is that? That's just going to be plus 3x. And then I can see that the plus 3's, the 3 minus 3 cancels. So the constants cancel. We've still got that same denominator, not expanded, and we'll see why in just a moment. Now remember, at this stage, once you've simplified the numerator, you should see there's something you can factorise out of it, because we hope that it might cancel with something in the denominator. So let's do that. If I factorise the numerator, I can see it has a common factor of 3x, and then we've got, what, minus 3x plus 1 over this. And this simplifies really, really nicely. So firstly, I can see I can divide top and bottom of this fraction by the 3x. I can just cancel those. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be in red. I can cancel those. Now also, can you see that you've got this and this? They kind of look quite similar, don't they? But sort of one's negation of the other. And in general, if you have, for example, let's say a number divided by negative of it, so 5 divided by minus 5, you get minus 1. if I was to have if I was to have like 9 minus 6 over 6 minus 9, so a subtraction, but where the bottom subtraction, you've just swapped the two numbers, well, that would be 3 over minus 3, which is minus 1, right? And it's the same in general if you had just A minus B over B minus A, because the bottom is actually a negation of the top, then we're just going to get minus 1 when we divide by them. So we can see that's the case here. Look, you've got 1 minus 3x over 3x minus 1. The same, but the numbers swapped. So you can just cancel them, but when you divide them, you're going to get minus 1. So all we're left with now is negative 1 over 4x minus 3. And that's fine as a final answer, but you could tidy up even more. We generally try to make sure we have as few negative symbols as possible. So I can multiply top and bottom of this fraction by minus 1. Then the numerator is going to just become 1. And then the 4x minus 3, when you times it by minus 1, it just swaps the numbers. So you're going to get 3 minus 4x. And that is a really nice, tidy answer that we've got there.